LonelyMans podcast, baby. LonelyMans gosh damn podcast. 184 subscribers.
Gosh darn.
Numbers are going crazy right now.
Flowing through the charts.
Subscribe on YouTube. Hit the patreon.com/lonelymans for bonus episodes every Friday. Free episodes every Monday. Poly Patreons on the Patreon.
Paulie Patreon. Is he still in the closet?
He's still in the closet. He's still producing content.
Hell yeah, dude. Good for him.
Making intro videos for us. I'm supposed to tag on to the beginning of this, I believe.
Is that what he's making?
Yeah. So we'll see if I remember to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed the possible new intro video we got going on. He sent us another background video, and it was like an empty parking lot with a semi truck like rolling away, and then a guy in a wheelchair gets hit by a lightning bolt.
In the same parking lot?
Yeah, and I was like, so what's the point of it? And then the other day he's like, it's just a proof of concept. I was like, oh, okay. We might have animated backgrounds coming soon.
Oh, this is all animated?
Yeah.
Okay, well, shit. You know me. I support the anime game.
Dude, if there's some hot anime chicks behind us fighting and like possibly making out or something, that'd be dope.
I don't subscribe to porn anime.
Hentai?
I do not subscribe. I don't even call it by that name.
You call it anime porn?
Yeah, I'm just like, what kind of savagery is this? You are befouling the beautiful name of animation with your pornography.
Japanimation pornography.
The savages.
I remember I saw an HBO documentary about animation, and they kept calling it Japanimation. This was in like the late 90s or early 2000s, I think. And there was this girl. What do they call the girls now that want to be Japanese?
That want to be Japanese?
Is that weeaboos? Is that what those are?
I thought Weebo was a brand.
Weeaboo.
Weeaboo?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that being anybody's boo. What like?
Just to be my weeaboo again.
Is this like an acronym?
I have no idea what it is. It could be Japanese for all I know.
Okay, I mean I know there's like cosplay girls that like dress up as characters, but I didn't know there was like a name.
Yeah,
for that.
she was like the first one we had back in like 2001.
I feel like everything in the 90s and 2001s were just slurs about anybody who did anything. Oh, it's those fucking weeaboos, bro. Chill.
Weeaboo is probably like mid 2000s, maybe. That's like early 4chan era.
Everything that was said 20 years ago is now a slur.
Yeah.
Like anything you said in 2000, delete all evidence of your
This
existence
conversation might not be on the podcast after I do some research.
Yeah.
What's
at least you didn't come out and say like jigaboos. Like, goddamn, bro, chill.
Wigaboo? What's the wigger equivalent to someone that wants to be Japanese?
A wigaboo. You call him a japaboo? Like, what do we? No, this isn't good.
Anyway, I said Japanimation to her, and she was very offended. She's like, "It's anime." Anime.
But now it's funny because it's gone the other way. Now anime is accepted as like part of the culture now.
Everyone knows what anime is. What manga is.
Oh, it's pronounced manga.
Manga sounds like a slur for sure.
Those fucking mongoloids.
Oh no! All right. I wish I could remember that girl's last name. It was Jen something. Hey, if you went to high school with me, look up Jen. She was a horse girl. Then she became an anime girl. She was very good looking through all of it. She used to wear like the horseback riding like outfit.
Girls used to actually wear that?
She would wear that to school with like the knee-high leather boots, the riding boots, the pants that were like yoga pants before yoga pants.
Yeah, the ones that looked like you tucked in your Target pants to the boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back when girls used to wear pants with no pockets.
Yes.
Yeah, they definitely have no pockets.
That's our generation for sure.
The pants with no pockets. They were just like, girls don't need pockets. They don't believe it's not necessary for a woman to carry a pocket, apparently.
No, I didn't realize they don't have wallets. I didn't realize at the time that was happening.
Wait, did you say girls don't have wallets?
Not like the small wallets like we carry.
They
have like clutches.
That's a purse.
A clutch?
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
That holds your wallet. Like, girls don't have wallets.
They don't.
Depends how big your wallet is. I've seen Paul's wallet. I've seen girls with smaller wallets.
My mom had like a giant wallet that had like every single card and ID she's ever had in her whole life.
Is that the only woman you've ever known? That was like 30 years ago, bro.
Everything I learned about women, I learned from my mom. Her jeans did have pockets, by the
way. They did have pockets?
They did.
Yeah, pockets went out of style and then came back. Everything that was like in style as a kid is now just coming back around. It's like a 25-year cycle.
Yeah, it's very cyclical.
It's very cyclical. So wherever you were at when you were born now is just the opposite. And then when it comes back around, then you know you've gotten old.
Yeah, the baggy jeans are back. We talk about that a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, back when I was a kid, I used to cuff my jeans inwards though, and now I cuff them outwards. But then I saw an older black dude on the street earlier today. He still cuffed him inwards, and I was like,
I've never seen it. Wait, I think I only saw that with like the real big baggy jeans back in the day.
Back in the day, if you rocked jeans, you'd probably get them like wide bottom. Everything was like that.
Yeah, but over your Timberland boots.
Yeah, you want them to be wide. So then you'd like if they were too long though, because you'd want them to be extra long so they could bunch up at the bottom and you put them over stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes you'd fold them up a little bit to get them like the right length of in.
And I never did an inward cuff.
You never did that?
I might have.
Inward cuffing was heavy with the baggy jeans.
My boy gave me a pair of Jinkos, and he had like an almost 40-inch waist, and I was like under 29-inch waist.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jesse, you were 29-inch waist now.
Dude, I had these are probably 29. But I don't know what the length on these jeans were, but yeah, I would have to like fold them inwards to get them to they did not, and I like my belt was like as tight as it possibly could be. It's like the waist was like all like folded over each other.
Oh man, yeah. Some of the things that we wore in middle school, I look back at some of the styles. I used to rock FUBU pants with Fat Albert on my pants.
Dude, I remember those. Yeah, those are good.
Those were solid choices.
The FUBU Fat Albert collab.
And then, you remember Carpenter pants? Carpenter jeans?
Yeah, with the loop for the
hammer. With the little
loop
and the little thing. Yeah, because we were all doing arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you got a hammer loop?
Those are back. Dudes are rocking Carhartts down here.
I don't think Carhartts ever left for people that actually did man shit. Like, if you were doing man shit, you were just always, like, still in the Carhartts.
I got a pair of skinny overalls that I haven't worn since the time you saw me wear them once.
I haven't worn overalls, but sometimes I think about it.
Yeah. Do you own a pair of overalls?
I don't own a pair of overalls.
I wonder if you could fit into my overalls. You could try them out.
So I could look like Will Smith in '94.
They're not yellow, but
yeah,
you could throw one of the loops down.
You gotta throw a loop down. Mm-hmm. I saw someone else in that. Are they still called overalls if they're shorts, or are they like overall shorts, or do they have a different name for them? Short overalls.
They look like technically they're kind of a romper, aren't they?
Technically, yeah.
Or do rompers have to have sleeves or a back?
I don't think any of those are.
I don't know what constitutes.
I don't think rompers have to have a back.
No.
Right? I think it's just like a top and a bottom that are like one piece separated by short.
That is the thing with the overalls, right? There's no fly on those things.
Nah, you gotta
you gotta fold them down.
Yeah, you gotta come all the way down.
You don't like that. That's probably why I didn't wear them again.
I feel like anytime you're in a public restroom and you have to pull your pants all the way down, like you're just hanging like all the way down.
Yeah. Did you ever rock a romp hem? I could see you trying it out one time.
I never got it. I thought about it. I talked about it ad nauseum.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna do it.
You were threatening it?
Yeah. I was like, bro, if you guys say one more word, I will come out here.
I'm jumping out
in a romp hem.
Finna pull up in the romp hem.
I feel like it seems like a lot of work to put one on, to find one, and then to like.
Yeah.
And nowadays people wear just like the matching outfit sets anyways.
Yeah, those are all over the Instagram.
Those are all.
You got a lot of ads for those.
I didn't realize how many people were suckers or like were like hit by Instagram ads until now I recognize people wearing and buying stuff that I see Instagram ads all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I went to a pool party this summer. My friend, I was like, oh, I like those sunglasses. And he's like, yeah, they're Shady Rays. I'm like, oh, you got by Instagram.
Right?
And he was wearing a True Classic t-shirt. I was like, oh, they got you hard, dude.
I got a dude wearing the BYLT basics.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you're really in it here. Is it BYLT or is it built?
I think it's built.
Yeah, I was afraid it would be built.
Yeah, my manager at my job down here was also wearing like Instagram t-shirts.
Yeah, also the shoes all the time. They got those like no bull shoes or whatever.
Yeah, those are big.
Yeah, those are super big. I've seen people rocking them all the time. I was like, it didn't occur to me that Instagram ads.
Where did Hoka come from?
But Hoka came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Every girl I know that walks a lot, apparently they're really comfortable walking shoes.
Okay.
Because every girl I know that's a nurse, which I know quite a bit of nurses actually, they all rock the Hokas. That's the...
Ah, okay. So they're just a running shoe.
Kind of. I guess it's a comfortable shoe. They're in that kind of that space.
All right.
Why? You crept on some Hokas?
Well, I go to the rock climbing gym. A lot of Hokas in the cubbies.
In the cubbies, yeah. Hokas are hot. I don't know if I ever saw them on Instagram, but it is. Have you seen them on Instagram?
No, that's why I was wondering where they came from.
Yeah, I don't know. Hoka seems like an old person brand. Like they were at Brooks Brothers or something. Like Birkenstocks. Like they got grandfathered in, and now people are just finding out about them.
Are they New Balance for women?
Women can just wear New Balance though.
Are there female New Balance? I don't think I've ever noticed a woman in New Balance. It's kind of a white guy thing.
It is I will say it is a heavy white guy thing.
It's a comfortable white guy shoe.
Yeah, it's a white guy that knows his love language is shoe. Dude has definitely been slacklining. Probably plays an instrument.
Yeah, it's a craft beer dad shoe.
Yeah, you see, home of the breweries, like that'd be their shoe. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, we should go to a brewery on a Saturday. Go on a brewery tour, and every time we see a Hoka or a New Balance, we're gonna take a sip.
20 minutes later, they were blackout drunk. We're
just walking around pointing at people's shoes.
What are that? Yeah, the new age.
Like, honey, why is the black man pointing at our shoes? Are we not supposed to be wearing these?
There would be more. Yeah, they'd be like, oh shit, am I gonna be on a website about not being cool with these shoes?
Yeah, I'm about to get one of those.
Yeah, you're as an adult.
I almost hit someone with a what are those yesterday. He was wearing some wild fucking slides and like fuzzy socks, like a pair of socks you would get for Christmas to like wear, while you're opening gifts up, you know, like extra like soft fuzzy like a microfiber type of thing.
It's got like a pattern of the Grinch on it. Yeah, it's fucking stealing Christmas toys.
No, it looked like one of those hypoallergenic dogs that girls have.
Oh god, yeah.
It looked like she was wearing a golden doodle on his foot.
You looked like you got those in the hospital, dog.
Yeah. And I think his slides were like see-through. I think they had like a clear strap across the top, and then like a thick like jelly sole to them. There was a very strange fit going on.
Was it working, or was it like, because sometimes strange works and sometimes strange is just...
It wasn't working because I almost took a picture of him.
Oh, you should have took a picture. You should have put his business on blast.
Nah, I learned from Ben Boy. I ain't no snitch.
We ain't snitching out here, never. I think I tell people on tours at least once a tour that I'm not snitching. They'll be like, can we do this? I'm like, I'm not a snitch, dude. Like, you can do whatever you want.
I think I almost had a snitch moment yesterday. I'm trying to think. Oh, some girl at Kill Tony was lost. Like, she came from upstairs. She came up from the balcony level down, and then was like walking in between the bar and the wall, like towards the stage. But she like was like looking around the whole time, and then she tried to open a random door that was like a closet that was locked. And I was like, this girl's lost. I should tell somebody. Nah, I ain't no snitch.
Bro, it ain't my job.
Nah, she'll figure it out.
Yeah, they ain't paying me here to go do their work. Like, find somebody. Maybe she might fuck up and end up on stage and be the butt of all jokes.
She almost got trucked by a comic that was trying to get to the stage when they called their name.
That would have been funny. So it would have been made it very useful.
Yeah, that'll be on camera in a couple of weeks. I think when Ryer's going to the stage, the girl is like, whoa, and like ducks in like to a table.
She's like, whoa. She just see her on camera dodging things in slow motion.
Yeah, you'll see her get out of the way of Ryer.
Dang, is Kill Tony still good? Is it still popping?
It's still popping, dude. It's fucking crazy over there.
Yeah, people ask me about Kill Tony all the time.
Jimmy Clifford got up last night.
Did he murder?
His set went well. His interview I don't think Tony was really into Jimmy's. Their energies weren't really matching.
No, because Jimmy looks like he should be a douche, but he's not.
Yeah.
And so, like, you look at Jimmy and you're just like, who the fuck is this guy? He should be something. And then you're just like, oh, your personality does not match this at all.
Yeah.
And so
he's like, what do you do for fun? And I guess Jimmy like solely does comedy. Most of us just do comedy. So
yeah, well, yeah, he makes like movies and produces stuff like that. But
he didn't say that.
No,
he said he just kept saying he reads books. And Tony's like, all right.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe.
Oh, you know who was the guest last night? Dead Mouse.
Was he wearing the head?
No.
You could actually see like who Dead Mouse was.
Yeah, people know who he is.
Oh, okay. I thought he was the one that used to wear the head.
I can't remember his last name though. It's Joel something.
His name is just Joel Mousehausen or some shit. He's just this whole time.
What is his last name? It was bothering me that I couldn't take out my phone to Google it.
Yeah, that's the one thing about it.
What is Dead Mouse's real name?
Name is Joel Thomas Zimmerman.
Joel Zimmerman. That's what it is.
Joel Thomas Zimmerman?
Joel Andrew Zimmerman.
He's a Zimmerman? Huh.
Was it Andrew Zimmerman who shot Trayvon? Was that the guy's name?
No, that's his
George
name is
Zimmerman?
George Zimmerman.
All right, yeah, he's Joel Zimmerman.
Oh, he's Joel Zimmerman. Part of the same family.
Mm-hmm.
Also tried to shoot. Terrible shot.
Yeah. They are from like opposite ends of the world though.
What is he, South African or some shit? Or German?
No, he's from Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, shit.
So that's way up there, and then Florida's way the other way.
Yeah, probably about two, like, the exact opposite type of places.
Yeah. There was a kid from Vancouver on the show, and he's like, what part of Vancouver? And the kid named it, and Deadmau5 is like, oh, you're from the hood. And the guy was like, yeah, I'm from the hood.
The hood. My cousins grew up in Vancouver. I'm pretty sure there's a hood there.
He was like, what's the Vancouver hood like? He's like, a lot of alleyways, a lot of fentanyl. And they're like, I think every hood has that. He's like, yeah, every hood's kind of the same.
I can't imagine Canada being too different. I was in Toronto. It's not far off of, like, New York.
Toronto's like a mile from Detroit.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Yeah, it's
I just learned that recently watching one of those trap documentaries.
You just that it's so close.
Yeah,
bro, Toronto's a dope city. I didn't expect to see so many not white people in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, holy shit.
A lot of Jamaicans up there.
Hopefully.
I think that's where Drake got his whole like when he was like a dance hall artist for a year. It's because Toronto has a heavy Jamaican population.
I believe they do. Russell Peters does that bit about growing up in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And then he used to like mess with his dad and be like, go to the Jamaican store. And the only thing that can help me is punani.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like, and my dad would go to the Jamaican store. Is like, quick, my son is in trouble. I need your finest punani. And then he'd be like, can I see it? Can I touch it? You know, it's just like.
Let me see that pum pum.
Jamaica, bro. Have you ever been out in like the streets of Jamaica?
I can't say I have. I would like to be.
I don't think you would.
No, I would not like to be.
No, I don't think you would like to be out in the
I want to
streets.
get hit with a machete.
Nah, I don't think you get hit with a machete, but it's just like
maybe an AK.
You're out there, like
yeah.
You're in the streets.
Once you hop the fence at the resort,
bro, straight up.
That's any resort, right? You've been to every resort.
Yeah, pretty much, because most of those resorts are built in like the poorest of places. So the moment you get out of that like resort area, they're just like, oh shit. Some of them they don't even let you out because it's so fucked up.
They just buy
like little islands,
cheap property on the coastline somewhere.
Yeah, some of them
they
they
pave over all the indigenous people.
Pretty much. Well, they move everybody out.
They push them back behind the fence.
Get the fuck out. And then they get like the ones there, and they start like getting them to do all the work and like the background of the scenes, like all the bitch work for like free. Mm-hmm. And then they're just like, yeah, because we live in like fucking Haiti, and there's nothing here.
Yeah.
And so we do this, and then they like live on the grounds and stuff like that. It's very, I don't know. There's such a dark side to everything, mm-hmm. But the even darker side is how Haiti became to be Haiti the way that we know it now. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't even know that history.
There's an earthquake, right?
What's up? No. Yeah, dude, that's what caused it, bro. They're just fucking like, yeah, they're city shit now.
It was paradise before that earthquake.
It was, and then Jesse Ventura's weather changing machine got him with the fucking hurricane. And shout out to Jesse Ventura.
Shout out to Governor Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, he used to run that conspiracy theory show.
Yeah, he had a conspiracy show.
Yeah, he was.
He lives in Mexico, and does conspiracy shows. I'm not sure what he's been up to lately, but
He's just
he moved
now
to Mexico a long
He's
time.
just now the Mexican Alex Jones.
Yeah.
He's just in there like, Senor, I don't know Spanish.
Yeah,
but
before Alex Jones blew up, Jesse Ventura was kind of leading the charge on the conspiracies. It was like Jesse Ventura, Joe Rogan, Alex Jones.
Joe Rogan really turned it around with the conspiracies.
Yeah, he had a conspiracy show like 10 years ago on Sci-Fi.
But even on the podcast, I remember the early episodes, he used to like say wild stuff about conspiracies. And then at some point, Joe Rogan's like, nope, no conspiracy theory exists.
No, he'll still have he had who's the director that did the movie JFK? Oliver Stone. They talked about JFK for like 4 hours.
JFK's not really a conspiracy theory, though. Like,
There's still a lot.
I mean, no, I understand. It's the thing is, it is a conspiracy theory because the official narrative makes no sense whatsoever. So everyone's like, bro,
Yeah.
like this wasn't like 1845. Like this was 1960s. Like people were there. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like firsthand witnesses. Like you can't. Okay, no one's buying some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But like I like to think of like I think JFK is just kind of like everyone accepts it with like a wink and a nod. You know, they're just like, yeah, the gunman.
Joe Rogan's still not settled on the moon.
He's still not settled on the moon.
No.
What, he doesn't think we walk on the moon?
Yeah, the moon landing is
I
fake.
thought about this and I take it differently than most people. I don't think not only did we land on the moon, I think there's way more on the moon right now than people think, and that's why they're just like, yeah, dude. I mean, never went back, dude.
Yeah,
You're
no
never
reason
there.
to go back.
Nope, nothing to see here. It's like, what, bitch? Nah. There's a
Do
guy.
you think there's like a secret space station up there?
Yeah.
Or maybe we're like mining it for resources.
Like a base. They're like planning on when
They went up there, they found out the whole thing's made out of gold.
They're just like, oh, we're gonna keep them work forever. Why do you think all these fucking billionaires are going up to the moon real quick? They're just like, let's see what we have up here.
Yeah.
No, I can't imagine them spending all that money into this shit and just not going back up to the moon. What if they've been doing this whole time? They're just sending it. I think this dude used to run this website where it was like a satellite and it was like pointed at the moon at all times and he'd like talk on it. It was on some real tinfoil hat shit. But according to this video, like he had videos of these telescopes like looking at the moon and shit.
Yeah.
And at the right times, he's like, you could see based off all these things that they building and they have much bigger than what they claim to have up there and shit. And it was like he'd have this like live feed going all the time and people would be like commenting on it and stuff like that. You looked at it and you're like,
Twitch streaming the moon.
what's up, bro? And yeah, you like show you videos and stuff and you're like, maybe this dude is on to something.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, all the rich people here are building what? Bunkers and shit, buying yachts so they can fucking go somewhere. What would be the most dope place to escape to other than the moon?
Right.
They're like, I'm going to fucking bunker. You're like, yeah, I'm going to a yacht, bitch. I'm going to the moon. I will see you. Like, it's a different vibe. If you got the money.
Yeah, they announced nuclear war, and you look up in the sky, and you just see all these rocket ships going up to the moon.
Bro, I'm saying, like, I would not be surprised. If the moment shit really goes down,
Yeah.
you will not see billionaires anywhere. You won't see them anywhere.
Nowhere to be found.
So yeah, they're gonna be anyone with actual money.
Yeah.
They're gone. They're gonna be straight gone. They're gonna be on a fucking yacht somewhere, or fucking bunker somewhere, or on the fucking moon.
Yeah, Peter Thiel wanted to start this whole homesteading thing, where everyone has these huge super yachts, and then you can connect them like puzzle pieces, and they form like their own billionaire island out in the ocean.
That's cool until those fucking pirates from that movie come.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now. All 10 of you guys.
I would hope if you have $1 billion yacht, you got some guns on there.
Yeah.
You got some rockets.
Well, what the scary part is the people on there whose jobs is going to be to man those rockets. Because you can have all the guns and rockets, but if you got to expect Peter Thiel and co to protect themselves, you're fucked.
Oh, no. They're going to have armed security.
Yeah, you need some fucking goons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they would have goons on there.
I feel like, that's going to be like the future industry. We better start working out now so we could be goons for somebody's fucking bunker as we're all, as World War III comes on the brink of us.
There's plenty of goons out there, dude. You can, like, all the ex-military guys that know how to use guns and kill people, they're just goons now.
Do you think you could be a goon? Do you think
No.
Do you think if someone hired you to take a gun, do you think you could actually shoot somebody?
Nah, dude. They wouldn't even bother killing me. They would just like push me down. They're like, "Are you serious?" Get out of here. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. I always wondered if I could shoot somebody. I don't know if I could.
I don't want to shoot anybody.
I have no interest to. It's also
I've been watching all these gang documentaries, dude. It doesn't seem fun.
I don't know. I mean, if I had to, if I was in a very random situation where I had to shoot somebody,
Yeah.
I think I could. But would I want to? Absolutely not.
Right.
Not. Also, what situations would I need to be in where I need to shoot somebody?
A home invasion, maybe?
Yeah, but if they broke into my home, where did the gun come from?
If you're... All right, so you don't have a gun.
Not currently.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I might change that up
In
now.
this hypothetical situation, we're saying, what would you need a gun for? A home invasion. You're like, all right, where am I going to get this gun? All right,
Okay,
you need to figure that out before the home invasion.
I guess. I think like a home invasion might be the only place like legitimately where a gun would. Maybe in the streets, but I feel like a lot of people in the streets do dumb shit with guns. Like it'd probably be more conducive to you just murdering someone else rather than helping any situation.
Yeah, a lot of innocent bystanders get hit with these stray bullets. Bullets rarely go where you want them to go.
Yeah, shout out Quavo, Takeoff.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, getting hit with them strays. R.I.P.
That was like potentially like point blank range too, depending on who shot him.
It was too close.
Yeah.
Closer than he could handle.
Yeah, because they were in like a circle, and then all of a sudden his body's on the ground, and they don't know if it came from his side or the opposite side. Somebody was shooting at somebody else, and he got hit in the crossfire.
Yeah, someone was shooting at Quavo.
Yeah,
and then he just got hit, which whew, I would be pissed. That's got to be the worst way to go is by stray. Like if I get shot by a bullet, like I want it to at least be aimed for me. Like I don't want to catch somebody else's bullet.
No, and like these drive-by shootings, they're trying to get one person, and 3 other people will die.
Except for the one person they wanted to die. They're
Sometimes,
like, yeah. It's not very effective. I always watch movies and like I see the henchmen shoot people in movies. I'm like, these henchmen are terrible. They can't hit anybody.
No, and then they all get hit.
Yeah, and then they get hit real quick. And then I watch in real life. Someone like posted a video of like these guys shooting in the street in like Detroit or fucking New Jersey, one of those two places. And it was these like 3 masked gunmen, and they're like shooting. Bro, I can't even tell you what they were shooting at. Bro, like 100 rounds went off, nothing, and nobody was hit. No one. I'm like, you guys are the henchmen. You guys are straight out of a movie, just running around shooting at Lord knows what.
That's the thing now too. You pull out a gun on the street, people have the switches now on the Glocks that turn them into automatic weapons.
I hate the idea of just more people having guns on the street.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's legal, whatever, just more people, more guns. You can't tell me, like, if there's alcohol everywhere I go, I'm probably going to be drinking it at some point. Or people are going to be drinking if there's alcohol. If there's more guns out, people are probably going to be shooting these guns at some point. Like, you just, logically. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm carrying a gun, I would just imagine at any given point, something might be pop off. I'm like, let me get that strap handy. Like every problem, if you if like the only tool you carry is.
I saw an altercation up in Round Rock though, and this guy was getting too close to the couple, and then the boyfriend lifted the shirt, and the guy took 4 steps back, kept arguing with him, but he was no longer close anymore.
But he didn't pull it out.
He didn't pull it out. He just lifted the shirt.
But now you imagine the other guy's got a gun too.
Yeah.
And now he's like, all right, let me back off real quick. Now I know he's got a gun and I got to draw quick.
Yeah.
Now he's like, oh, pop, I'm out. Now who knows what could happen? Now you got 2 guys that are holding guns and no one knows what. Guns are cool.
You brought a gun to a mouth fight.
Exactly. Guns stop shit if only one guy has them in a situation unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Because then that guy's got to be like, I got the gun now. I'm chilling. But if there's 2 crazy people with guns,
yeah.
Bro, it's something's gonna pop off soon enough. Like I don't think more people with guns I'm like, I barely trust people now on the street. Like I don't trust y'all to drive your car. I barely trust y'all to order Chipotle correctly.
Dude, I forgot about this until now. I'm at the light down the street, and I'm in the right turn lane. It's a bus lane / right turn lane. So I'm in the right turn lane, and then out of the corner of my eye, I see a car coming up behind me. It rolls up onto the curb next to me, over the corner of the sidewalk, and smashes into a pickup truck that was like first in line at the light. diagonal for me on my right side. So we're at a 4-way intersection. He goes diagonally over the curb and like not even like fast.
He was doing it slow motion the whole time.
It was like do 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 do, and then he just like rolled it into the truck. So I don't know if his brakes went out or something. I'm not sure what happened. Luckily, no one was on that corner. Usually, there's always people on that corner crossing the street.
Yeah, that's a busy intersection.
And it was like GTA. The guy just like was like doo, 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 over the corner with a doof into the pickup truck, and then it was like he hit the triangle button and just popped out of the car. Like he was out of the car, standing up so fast.
And then he started running.
No, he kept smoking his cigarette. It was just like, he didn't like seem mad, and then the guy driving the pickup truck, I think it was like a middle-aged Mexican dude. He just got out of the truck like, what? like, what the fuck?
I mean, what can you fucking do? Like, what do you even do in that case? Just like, fuck. Like, this is...
So, I left the scene of an accident. I just rolled out of there.
Bro, fuck that noise.
Do I legally have to stay?
To do what?
I don't know. I witnessed an accident. Is that up to me?
I don't think like you have to stay. I don't think there's a law that says like, please be here to provide to be a witness to an accident, dude.
Okay. I don't know. I got out of there.
I mean, yeah.
I think everybody got out of there.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a witness. Being a witness would be like a lose-lose. You can't win.
I ain't no snitch. I had to get out of there.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
No face, no case.
I had a rock climbing meetup to get to. It was funny because when you pull out of this street onto the main road, there's those like reflective markers.
Yeah.
And people always drive up into those thinking that's the right turn lane.
Right.
So as I'm turning onto the street, somebody did that, and I was like, haha, like laughed at them. And then I'm in the right turn lane, and this guy comes up over the sidewalk. I was like, no one's driving in the correct lanes today. Like, what the fuck's going on?
This is Austin, Texas traffic.
Yeah.
Everyone's out here wilding.
And then I got out to the next main street, and my light turned green. I looked to the left, 3 cars. My light's green. 3 cars run through the intersection, like not even on the yellow light. Like they saw the red, it changed red, and they were like, yeah, I can make it.
The Worcester Special.
I never really saw that in Massachusetts.
Really? I saw it in Mass all the time. That's where I learned how to do it.
Really?
And now I'm like, red light? Yeah, it's just how long has it been red?
Dude,
like,
red light is just a suggestion down here.
Yeah, red light is like only if I pull up to an intersection and it's yellow, even if it's like barely red, but I've been waiting too long, like it's turning before I get into it. If my car's already moving, like we're pulling through, like we're going in. Like 90% of the time, I'm making this.
You'll
light.
look both ways and cross the street.
Yeah, it's fucking Austin traffic is the worst.
Yeah,
just in terms of the people driving out here, shitty drivers.
Yeah, dude,
a lot of shitty drivers.
Shit was dangerous on Saturday. It was like misting. It wasn't like really raining yet, and yeah, people were all over the road. I was like under the speed limit the rest of the time going to the gym. I was like, people are on some shit right now at this time.
When it rains, people don't know how to drive because it never rains here.
Yeah.
It's just like water. Well, fucking water. We barely have these in our apartments. Like, drive. Like, they don't know. Oh, did I tell you about my neighbor dying?
Yeah, but I don't think you said it on the podcast.
Oh. So
you like casually mentioned it. Is there like a full story to it?
So since I've moved back into the apartment, I noticed that my neighbor's car and his blinds had moved.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think this motherfucker's dead. Like, there's no way. And then like I was like, okay, this was back in like I probably noticed this the first week of October.
Yeah.
And then every day I'd walk by his apartment and I'd check. And then I'd also started sniffing his door to see if there's like a foul smell coming out, to be like if I could just, you could smell it, so I'm in there just as I walk by his door looking like a fucking freak to anyone
right next
watching.
To your place?
Yeah, it's literally it's only our 2 doors on our level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the side of the building too. It's just literally just mine and his door.
Yeah,
and we don't have anything above us. Mm-hmm. And so I would walk by, give his door a little sniff, look around, gauge. I think people stole his packages too, and I was like, now I'm just pissed.
Yeah,
because I would have taken him if I would have known he was dead. Well, let these motherfuckers get it.
The cops knock on your door, you open it up, you're just like swimming in Amazon.
Yeah. And then one day finally, like fast forward to like probably about 3 or 4 days ago, I'm walking by and I see some people cleaning out his apartment, and it was just these two women. They're like, yeah, he was our uncle. He died. And I was like, that motherfucker.
Damn.
But he didn't die in the building. He was at the hospital the whole time. So that's why nothing was like moving or anything inside.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh man, that's that. Yo, Jason, the spot next door is available, dog. Hit up the apartment complex.
You holler at your boy.
Yo, move in, dog. Got the whole level, dog.
Call the leasing office.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, put this room on hold, dog. It's free.
Yeah,
like
2 ways open.
Yeah. And then they went, but the fucked up part was like, I realized like this dude, apparently he'd been dead for a while, and they were just now getting around to like his affairs. I was like, oh, yeah, this dude, these are his nieces. Like they hadn't seen him in 20 years. Like they're there by the default. Like nobody actually gave a fuck about.
That was the next of kin.
Yeah, that was like the next people to like. Nobody gave a fuck about this dude. Like,
yeah. How old was he?
They didn't even care to tell him. Like they were just like, we hadn't seen him in a lot of years. He retired from being a teacher in his 60s when he was probably like in probably like the early 2000s. So I'd probably guess he was in his 80s, maybe 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
So like he was an older guy.
Did you ever see him out and about?
Nah, by the time I moved in home, he was squawking.
Mm-hmm.
He was done. I think I saw him maybe pull up one time or so, but I don't think he left much, like in terms of leaving the apartment much.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, damn, if you don't have like kids and a wife, and you're not rich, no one gives a fuck about you. Like I think some people are just like, bro, I'm not gonna make it famous. I better have kids and a wife. At least someone will give a fuck about me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And he retired on a teacher salary. It's probably not a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's living next to me, so that nigga probably did not have a lot of money.
Yeah.
He was not killing it.
Yeah, and you're in the spot where people just snatch the TV off your porch.
Yeah, bro. They snatched his packages, I'm sure.
And fucking hang out in dumpsters smoking weed.
What a fucking, yeah. So now I'm like, I think I live in the hood.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm in.
It's as hood as this apartment complex.
It's hood for Austin. It's as hood as Austin's gonna get, unless you go to like Pflugerville or some shit.
Yeah.
I feel like
the east side, I'll say like a liquor store with an old like burnt up couch outside and people sitting on it like shooting dice, like drinking 40s.
This is the east side, isn't it?
No, it's not like the east side is across airport.
Oh, that's the east side. Yeah. Okay, I see. Huh. I guess I don't think I've ever made it that far past airport.
Yeah, I did Uber Eats over there a few times.
And that shit is...
There's some spots.
So that's like actual hood Austin.
Yeah.
So where we're at is like...
This was the hood, and then it's like being pushed further east now.
They just keep pushing the hood out.
Apparently it's being pushed north also.
But it can't be pushed that far north because they're going to reach Mueller in the Domain, and they'll be like, we can't go this far north. You know?
Well, like Domain, like... They're gonna build more domains across like the north side and the south side. They're building like a domain type spot on the south side as well.
A lot of bootleg domains coming, huh?
Yeah.
To a whole nother domain. Yeah. Does that mean it's gonna make? I feel like
the whole city's gonna be a mall.
It's gonna be one gigantic fucking strip mall.
Yeah.
God, nothing. Nowhere good. We can't leave anything cool. Like we see it and we're just like everyone just sees strip mall and then fucking strip mall ties as anything. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Well, where to next?
After Austin?
After Austin, I don't know. Have you thought about post Austin, or is Austin like a place you want to be at?
No, I don't want to stay here forever. I'll figure it out. We'll end up somewhere else.
Yeah, I can see that here. Like I like it, but I don't think I could like stay here forever.
No, I think it would have to be LA.
LA,
but I'm gonna be too old for LA soon. I'm already too old for LA. I'm turning 35 in a couple weeks.
Yeah, no, it's over for you, dude. Quit life now.
Yeah, dude. It's over, baby.
Oh shit, dude. You had a good run though.
It was all right. It was fun.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do now? Maybe like one of those Florida homes?
Just gonna quit comedy, marry a fat girl with good credit, pop out a couple kids.
Hell yeah, dude.
Kill myself.
Well, I thought you said that when you said fat girl with 2 kids. It's redundant, isn't it?
Just gonna settle down, dude. Just right off into the sunset.
You know what's fucking crazy that I think about when people talk about settling down? And then I think about that. I was like, I'd rather be old and broke than like settle for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no one wants that.
No, I don't want to settle into that.
No.
Lifestyle.
Fuck. Do you think do you ever see yourself quitting comedy?
No.
Not yet.
I'm still naive enough to be like, no.
But not even like,
you don't have to quit comedy. You can just keep doing comedy.
You can't. Like, just because you don't blow up and become like the biggest thing in the world means you have to quit doing comedy. Like, you could still do comedy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think about that and I'm like, I hate myself for thinking this way. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, fuck that. But I don't know, man. It's this weird roller coaster I ride. Like, because part of it is like, I feel like there's an aspect of it where you do have to. Do you ever feel like you're going to have to do some like dirt if you make it like famous? Like, you're going to have to do some shit, you like just some grimy shit?
Such as what?
What's up?
What kind of dirt?
What kind of dirt do you have? Listen, I'm not.
You're asking me this very vague question.
I don't know what goes on in Hollywood.
Hey, if you don't get famous, are you just gonna sell weed or something? Like,
no, just out there selling cocaine. Obviously,
are you gonna suck a? Am I gonna suck a dick to get famous? Is that the kind of dirt? What kind of dirt are you talking about?
I don't know. Would you suck a dick to get famous?
Probably, yeah.
All right, that's fair.
It's quick.
What I was like,
as long as I don't get Weinstein and they okey doke me, like, you know what? I changed my mind.
As long as I actually get famous.
Yeah.
God, that used to be a viable option. You know, you could fuck your way to the top.
Yeah.
You know?
What kind of dirt are you talking about?
I don't know, man.
Then I can't answer that question. No, I wouldn't do that dirt.
Yeah, I can't go into details about dirt. You understand? I don't know. It's just, I don't mean like legitimate dirt. I just mean like there are unintended consequences that come with being famous or like being in the spotlight all the time. Mm-hmm. Like, would you want that spotlight, I guess is the question. Would you want that like increased scrutiny that comes with it at all times?
Like the late great Takeoff said, I'd rather be rich than famous.
Rather be, 100% rather be rich than famous. That's not even close. That's not even being famous, I think. But I feel like now it's kind of, they're kind of tied together. Like your ability, like as a comic or anything that you do, is to get attention to yourself.
If you're an entertainer and you're getting rich, you're probably gonna have some sort of fame.
Yeah, you have to, because like 90% of the game is attention. That's why having the TikTok and all eyes on you and Instagram followers and views and likes or whatever, that's all attention. That's people knowing who you are.
Yeah, but everyone has their own like niche fan base now also. So maybe like a few 100,000 people know who you are, and you can be a millionaire.
That's true. I guess that's the sweet spot.
Yeah,
it's just finding like enough people to be rich.
And
but
if someone reached out to TMZ that they had a video of you, they'd be like, "Who?" That's the spot.
That's the sweet spot.
If TMZ doesn't even want to, if TMZ doesn't care to post you, and you're rich, that's great.
So who's in that sweet spot right now that TMZ like has a lot of money but isn't famous enough that TMZ would want to post him? Like, is Andrew Schultz in that space, or do TMZ want to post Andrew Schultz?
Schultz has been on TMZ.
Okay, so they'd want to post Andrew Schultz. So who's in that sweet spot right now?
But the picture they chose is like so old. They have like no pictures of him. He was on a red carpet once, like 10 years ago. That's like the only picture they have of him.
How old is Schultz?
Like 38, 39.
Oh, okay.
Tim Dillon, I don't think has ever been on TMZ, and he says like controversial shit all the time. Has like big guests on the show. I think TMZ would be like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. Yeah,
TMZ didn't give a fuck about Tony Hinchcliffe.
I think they did post Tony Hinchcliffe.
They posted Hinchcliffe, but not Tim Dillon, because that seems...
Yeah, Tim hasn't really had a controversy. Tony's was pretty salacious.
Yeah, Tony's had a lot of evidence against him.
Yeah.
there was prime evidence.
But the New York Post posted Tim Dillon bought a house in the Hamptons, and they posted about it, and then he did an emergency broadcast. Like, he saw it and then immediately got in the studio and talked about it and went through the whole article, and like all of the shit that they said was like completely wrong about how much he paid for the home, where the home is located. Like, even like his like tour dates were like completely wrong, or like they gave him credit for shit he's like never done. It's like a very poorly researched article.
What?
So maybe he like does have some sort of level of fame.
You mean to tell me mainstream media that just gets things out isn't getting it right this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh,
anytime I read anything, I'm like, yeah, this can't be 100%.
Bro, I don't trust anything. I just stopped reading it because it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Anything that I do look up, now I'm checking like 27 different sources, and I'm like, okay, all I can ascertain for certain is that probably like 90% sure this person might have bought a house. Like the rest of it, you can't prove anything. It's like there's not. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
The only person I trust now is Trap Lore Ross. Shout out to Trap Lore Ross.
Well, you don't trust Julio Fulio, dog?
Dude, well, he did the documentary about Young and Ace and Julio Fulio. Young and Ace was like, yeah, all that stuff's wrong. Like, he was asked about it in an interview. He's like, yeah, all that's wrong. And Trap Lore Ross was like, yo, what the fuck, man? He's like, I really did my research. He did another video about 03 Greedo, who's in jail right now. He did a 30-minute documentary on 03 Greedo, and then they asked him about Trap Lore Ross, and he's like, yo, that dude's on point. They're like, I don't even know how he found out all this information. He's like, all these other documentaries, like, leave stuff out and get stuff wrong. Like, everything he said was accurate. And the thing about Trap Lore Ross, all he uses is the internet. He lives in London. He's not in America. He's not in the rap scene. So he just does all of his like publicly available like interviews and like articles and stuff like that.
He's trying to be the new Nardwar.
Kind of, yeah. Nardwar, I don't know where he gets his information from.
I feel like now it's impressive. Like now, it would make sense because he's Nardwar.
Yeah.
But like when he was first doing it and he catch people off guard, that's the kind of shit that always had me shook. Like when he wasn't Nardwar, he was just like, because he's been doing that from the jump, like freaking people the fuck out and finding out crazy shit. I was just to wonder like how.
Yeah.
I wonder if he reaches out to like those people's family members. I don't know how he does it.
I have no idea. It could be. Yeah, because they're like, yeah, no one's ever asked me this before. I remember he interviewed Whitney Cummings and was like listing off her like middle school basketball team or something like that. She's like, I haven't thought about these people in like 30 years.
Yeah, she's like, what?
Yeah, what the fuck?
How do you know these?
Yeah. And then eventually she's like, I'm just going to stop saying, how do you know this? Because like, apparently you just know everything.
Yeah, that's impressive. You just got to find like one snitch.
Yeah.
You just got to be like one family snitch that's like, yo, I'm doing this.
I wonder, like, Howard Stern had a pretty good research team for a while, too, because he would pull out some, like, random facts on people.
Yeah, but Howard's always had money, though, right? Well, his program didn't, but after a while,
He's been a millionaire since
that's
90s.
what I'm saying, for like a while.
Yeah, for like 30 years.
If I hit a millionaire for 30 years, I feel like I'd try to do something different. Maybe go for $1 billion.
Howard...
Or go for, like, broke.
Howard has signed 2 $500 million deals, but I think he pays everybody out of that also.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's the show's like budget as well. Like,
but who knows what he has in investments? Who knows like what type of like help he's done for people? Maybe he's got like family members that he like pays for. He's bought multiple properties. Who knows?
I mean, sure.
He's earned over $1 billion in his life.
That's for sure. I feel like the average person earns over $1 million in their life.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like if you did the math, like even if working at like not that great of a job, like if you imagine if you make $50,000 a year, it would take you 20 years to earn $1 million.
Yeah.
Most people at some point in their life make more than that.
All right. If you got a job when you were 18.
Yeah.
Let's say you retire let's say you work for 50 years.
Okay.
$1 million. What's $1 million divided by 50?
20.
What is $1 million? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 divided by 50.
20,000. Right?
$20,000 a year.
20.
Yeah. So I guess most people make.
Yeah. So if you worked at McDonald's for 50 years, you'd make $1 million. I mean, but even that, you'd probably make more than $20,000 a year working at McDee's.
Yeah.
But yeah, most people definitely make $1 million in their life.
Mm-hmm.
If I look at this point in my life, I'd probably say I've probably made close to $1 million at this point in my life. Yeah.
Do you have close to $1 million? I spend more than I make.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't think I had. No, they're not even close. Yeah. But
think about all the stupid shit you've spent money on in your life. I'm still spending money on stupid shit.
I spend money on stupid shit every day. I bought chai tea today. They're like, save $2 on a cup of coffee. I'm like, bitch, I will pay $7 for chai tea. I give a fuck. All right.
No. Wait, they tried to undersell you with a coffee?
So what?
You tried to buy a tea and they were like, coffee's cheaper?
No.
Okay.
People were like, oh, you're trying to save money. You're broke because you buy that Starbucks coffee for $5.
Oh, you watching Instagram motivators?
Oh my gosh, those motherfuckers all at it again.
Yeah.
No, I'm not watching them, but they say that.
You're on the Billionaire Mindset Instagram page?
That's what I'm about to do, actually.
Yeah.
I'll have to talk to you about something off the air, by the way, which is hilarious.
Okay.
But it's just funny to me. But yeah, anyway, it's something I want to work on, but I don't talk about projects on the air. That's a lame thing, right? Until we go into it. Anyways. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of people make at least $1 million. The problem is the timing, though, because you make money and you just send it right back out, so you never really made anything at all. Somebody just let you hold something real quick. Let me hold something right quick.
Yeah.
But if you kind of think about it, if you want people to kind of stay just like chasing that little carrot, most people work paycheck to paycheck, so it's literally just the same money in a circle. They're just like, then they pay it to their rent. Yeah. Their rent belongs to some building, belongs to some corporation who just puts it back into this. They just go in a circle.
Yeah, I'm watching podcasts where everyone's talking about FTX in the last couple of weeks. And they're like, yeah, they lost $16 billion. I'm like, does that just go into the air? Like, what happens to this $16 billion?
I know he had some money, but I don't think he had $16 billion. It wasn't like there was $16 billion of hard cash.
No, a lot of it was like valuation.
Yeah, all this stuff is valuation. So the way that they do these valuations, by the way, are like they're able to raise.
And they just like made up that FTT coin and just like said it was worth so much.
Yeah, because the way that they do this is they do fundraising for a company. Let's say their FTX company does fundraising, and they raise $400 million at like a 1/9 valuation, meaning that they raise $400 million for 1/9 of the stake or 1/4 of the stake or whatever have you. So then they say, 1/9, so that means we multiply 4 by 9 because that's what it is, and 4 times 9 equals whatever. This is the valuation of this company. And that's how they judge what a company is worth when it comes to that. So with FTX, their valuation was
like $36 billion.
Yeah, it was something like that, which would be, I believe, it's just $400 million times 9 times 4 is 36. Yeah, so I believe it was something like that. And then they start, and a lot of that value was based off the values of their coins. So their coins had, and they owned however many of these coins, and these coins are valued at X amount. So that's also included in that money as well. But in terms of what he actually had, that Sam SBF or whatever his name is, Sam Bankman-Fried, yeah, what he actually had, I would guess it would be close to about the money that they were able to raise for funds, which was around $400 million, and probably that went to something. So I'm guessing that dude probably had like maybe $50 to $100 million, maybe, right? Because he did donate money to some political parties. He donated a lot to political parties.
Like $40
million or something.
Yeah.
So what I'm guessing is this dude probably had like $100 million based off what they'd been able to fundraise. And the rest of it was just the valuations of the company. So, like, did he lose that money? Well, because, yeah, you could walk into and people are like, no, he never technically had it. But I'm like, but you can walk into a bank and be like, bitch, give me all this and this loan and this whatever on this card.
Well, CZ from Binance, I think, took out $500 million.
Yeah, because if you have that backing of a valuation, then a bank will give you anything that they want and just charge you interest on a loan. Like, that's why rich people don't. It's not that rich people don't pay taxes. It's that if you have a bunch of money, like if you're, and it's all in like the value of a company or stocks or shares that you hold. If you don't move those, that money just stays there. You technically didn't make any income, but like to spend your like day-to-day money or whatever, you can just go get a credit card. And you just put everything on the credit cards, and it doesn't matter because you're not making any money, and you can just keep increasing that line of credit. And so it's this weird financial space that rich people are just like, yeah, we can do this and not have to.
Because when everyone took out their money, all of a sudden it was like, we don't have enough money to give everyone their money.
Yeah, that's a pyramid scheme. Yeah. That's what happens when you're like, that's exactly what what's-his-face did. Bernie Madoff. Yeah. They literally did the same exact thing, but none of them are going to jail. And that's America. I
thought SBF was looking at life.
Is he looking at jail right now?
Potentially, yeah.
I didn't even know they'd press charges on him formally.
Yeah, I don't think he's been arrested yet. I don't know where he is. He might be in the Bahamas still.
No, but if he hasn't been like arrested, there's no warrant. Has he been charged with anything?
No, I don't think so. Well, he's being investigated.
Obviously, he's being investigated. Yeah. You just lost a bunch of money.
$16 billion company fell apart.
Let me see if he's getting any charges.
A little SBF update. By the time this comes out, he could be dead.
Wow. Facing a criminal investigation. Here's the thing. I don't think these motherfuckers will go to prison.
Yeah.
You never go to prison for white collar crimes because they don't want to scare away the business people. You know, you can't set a precedent that if you do financial crimes, you'll go to prison. Only Bernie Madoff did that because
but he's some fuckboy that's only been in the game for 2 years.
SBF?
Yeah.
The crypto? I thought he was in the crypto game for longer than that.
FTX started 2 years ago.
Yeah. He might, but I don't see it.
Within 2 years, he was the youngest billionaire under 30 years old.
Yeah, but you set a bad precedent when people go to jail for white collar crimes.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like outside of Madoff, who's gone to jail? The Enron people, like no one goes to jail for white collar crimes.
Yeah.
Who else? There's been nobody. And there's been a whole fucking collapse. Everyone lost a bunch of money. All sorts of shit happened. No one went to jail. Mm-hmm. So I can't foresee them spending a lot of time in jail. Maybe some fines or some shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Or he gets whacked.
Is that how they operate?
Yeah.
The mob is no longer.
But people are saying because there's going to be a lot of fallout from this. A lot of people lost a lot of their money or all their money or their like family members' money. People are going to start like killing themselves or like end up homeless. Once those like witness testimonies come out, they might have to sentence them.
Who are these people though? Because it only counts if the reason where Madoff fucked up was because he took money from rich people. Mm-hmm. That's where Madoff fucked up from.
Didn't Tom Brady give this guy a bunch of money?
FTX?
Yeah.
I think he was one of their spokespeople, but I don't think he gave them money. I think
he had a bunch of money in FTX.
Maybe invested in the company. But there's a difference between how much I wonder like how many people like actually like put in money to this company that lost money like that. Because Madoff, all of his money was straight cash from other people and people lost heavy. But I don't think SCF has losses like Madoff does. Like there's no way. Because if he did, this motherfucker would be looking at life.
Well, people kept a lot of money on the exchange. And now the exchange is gone.
I wonder.
So all that money disappeared.
But I wonder how much money it was.
I have some money on an exchange, and I need to get that off of there now.
You're getting all your money. Which exchange?
Coinbase.
Oh. You thinking Coinbase is going to fall?
Dude, who knows? Who fucking knows?
It could be next. Get yourself I do need to get myself one of those coin wallets. That is one of the things I do. I
don't have a cold storage yet, but I should get one.
Yeah, they have a couple of them.
Put my $200 worth of Bitcoin on there.
You should put your, if you have any, what's it called, worth of XRP on there. Yeah. That's the one. Still holding
XRP I took off in exchange.
Did you?
Yeah.
What do you have it on now?
A soft wallet, I guess.
Oh, or top secret.
Warm storage wallet.
I can't bring that. I cannot disclose that information right now.
It's not a cold storage wallet. It's a wallet app.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what if that app goes under? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm like
that app just like disappears. Yeah, you gotta get the cold storage.
Yeah, I gotta get that cold storage. My buddy was telling me about that. You gotta get that cold storage.
I think Paul has one.
I think I'm gonna have to get in the cold storage game real quick.
Yeah.
Get my money out of the exchanges. I need to get that straight cash.
But don't buy a used cold storage wallet.
No. Why would I buy that? That's like buying a used condom, dog.
Because people cheap out sometimes.
There's certain things I will, but not on storage.
Yeah.
That seems fucked up.
Yeah, because someone might put like a back door into that cold storage wallet.
Yeah, I don't do anything backdoor, honestly. I think it's very overrated, dog. It's been some time, right?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, snap.
Wow, yeah, it has been an hour.
It has been. So we were wrapping this up. Jesse Burlingame.
Bembo.
Soy yo, that is me. Quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing for the holidays?
Mason Smith's having a Thanksgiving party.
Mason Smith.
Did you get invited?
Smith. Mason Jar Jar Binks Smith. No. I didn't get invited. I'm not that
You are invited, though.
Am I?
Yeah. He told me to invite you and Paul.
I'm disgusted. I don't do third-party invites.
You don't want to be my guest?
Be your plus one?
Yeah, my plus one.
Hey, shit, dog. Should we rock matching Christmas sweaters?
Yeah, we should get those today.
Beanies on, son. We're just in a group.
Yeah.
Nah, no. Oh man,
I'll rock a pea coat and a beanie. I don't have any boots like yours.
Well, I can switch it up. I got options, you know.
Yeah.
What we should do is buy those matching 2-inch heel shoes so we can look like. So we can just be like, "Yo, what up?"
We could both be 6'1".
We can't both be 6'1" if we're not both the same height right now.
No, I'd be 6 feet. You'd be 6'1".
Yeah, we both be 6 foot club.
Yeah.
Then we start a podcast.
I want to try those out.
Called the 6 foot tall boys.
Yeah, they should sponsor this podcast.
Yeah, no, we wear those shoes if y'all sponsored us.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so we need to get a few more followers. Then we can reach out to these shitty Instagram brands and be like, "Yo, will you sponsor our podcast?"
Doug, I had a dream that I reached like 20,000 Instagram followers or like 15.
Really? That's not very high.
What's up? You didn't let me finish my story, dog.
My bad.
You didn't let me finish my story, dog.
Go for it.
And then I would just start reaching out to random like comedy places and venues in other countries.
Yeah.
And just be like, "Yeah, dude, I'm fucking big in America, dude." and then I would just go travel abroad and just like do shows.
You're in Shanghai doing shows?
Bro, Shanghai would be sick to go to.
Yeah.
And I was in my dream I was in Germany. I just went through Germany, did like a run of shows, and like, "Oh, you went to this German club? Come to our Belgian club." And I just like running through Europe like I was a fucking celebrity.
International Ben.
International Ben Bo. And I woke up and I was like, 15,000 followers isn't even that much. I could do that shit.
A million's not even that much anymore.
Yeah, none of them. But I'm like, 15,000 is all I need to trick somebody in a small city.
Yeah.
They don't know shit, right? They just take out the followers, I think.
Nah.
So yeah, that was my dream. I was like, motherfucker, like, that could be
You
accomplished.
just need a blue check.
Yeah, bro. That's all we're doing. And not even the kind you pay for. What if I just pay for one like on Twitter?
Don't fucking Tumblr clap back. And they were like, "Oh, y'all want blue checks? We'll give you 2 blue checks." You know what? Fuck that. You can buy up to 26 blue checks. So now there's people whose names just have 2 rows of blue checks next to it.
Yeah,
it's pretty good troll.
It is. It's a pretty funny troll, by the way. And also, you know, a bunch of people are gonna buy blue checks just to like troll Twitter and like be funny.
Yeah.
But that's straight money for Tumblr with just off a joke.
But Elon was like, "You know what? We might change the colors of the checks for certain people. So for like businesses and celebrities might have different colors."
I'm saying, because here's the
So
thing.
now you're gonna need a gold check.
Yeah, the question is, can you just buy the check, or is it no matter like if your check is just paid for, then it's always going to be different? Because if it's always going to be different, then why would you get one? Why would you pay for one instead of getting one that's different? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're paying for a check, they make it blue. But
I think everyone with a check will pay for it, but corporations will just have different colors, but they're still paying for it.
I guess corporations can have different colors, but I think people kind of know the difference between a corporation now and a person now, right?
Well, before you'd be like, "Oh, this must like be somebody important because they have a blue check." Now everyone has a blue check, so you're like, "I don't know, is this person like a celebrity, a journalist?"
But if they're not a corporation, are they going to have a blue check? If it's just like a celebrity or a journalist, are they going to have different color checks too?
Everyone that pays $8 gets a blue check.
Okay, but like I'm saying, are you going to be like if you have like a celebrity blue check, if you're like green, or like an athlete blue check is like red? Are they going to like do that, or like how are they going to give different colors?
So if you're a regular person, you'll just like keep the blue check, I guess. But if they want to differentiate you as a celebrity or a corporation, you'll get a different color.
Then what would be the point of just paying for it? It doesn't make any more sense if you're like a regular guy.
To show that you're not a bot. It's all to verify that you're not a bot.
I think it's all because Twitter's losing money hand over fist, and y'all need to make some of that back.
It's part of it, but also he doesn't want the bots are a huge problem on there. So he's like, "Oh, like these troll farms probably aren't going to pay $8 for every," because troll farms have thousands of accounts. So they're not going to pay $8,000. Maybe if they're funded by the Russian government.
You know?
If some oligarch wants to get the election going.
I'm sure people got money. You know how George Soros does with his dark funding.
Yeah,
and
you
the
drop
Cook
$1 million
brothers.
on some bots.
Yeah,
Get some
somebody
hashtags trending.
Bro, you can't stop these motherfuckers. They have
Can't
more.
stop the bots, dude.
Bro, you can't stop the bots. You can't stop the machine. It's already rolling, man.
Yeah.
And people got millions and billions of dollars in this machine. The same way that you got the fucking Indian scam companies now down to a science. Somebody's invested in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like, yo, we can...
I've been watching a ton of those videos, too.
Yeah. The Elon's like, I know I can scam with these bots. The only difference is we're going to probably make more money off of it. If we're going to get scammed, we might as well get paid, which I respect.
Yep.
Anywho.
All right. LonelyMans, everybody.
Peace.